Good morning. Good morning. This is Jason Hodge, and today I'm coming to you with a different concept. Now, it's along the same lines of what I've been talking about, but I'm going to really kind of just put it out there, and it's about the love that you bring to your business. Where's the love in your business? That's the question. So today we're going to be talking about that, and I'm going to be sharing some concepts, some things that I've been thinking about early this morning as the rest of my household is sleeping. It's very quiet, and it's given me a lot of time to reflect. And it's just something I wanted to share with you today. So I'll be right back after this, but stay tuned. I really love listening to that song. I think it sets such a beautiful tone. And this morning, I really didn't plan on speaking about anything in particular. I mean, aside from, speaking about love in business and how does it all relate, how does it all interrelate. But what I mean by I didn't have a plan is that I don't have anything structured really to speak about today. I just wanted to just speak. I think sometimes that's important to just speak from the heart. And yesterday was a very reflective day for me. my kids were out with their mom, and they all took off fairly early in the morning so that they could go and spend time with their aunt and their cousin playing, and they wore themselves out. By the time they got home, my wife and I had to laugh. They were worn out, and we loved that. And I was here working because today is the first day of our new hire on. She's coming in, and so we're going to go over the fundamentals of exactly what her tasks will be inside of our business. And as I was sitting here, I kind of felt like, not that I was stumped, but just that I was moving very fast in slow motion. And I started thinking and started, diving deeper. And at times when that happens, I will kind of disconnect from what it is that I'm doing, the task at hand, in order to just allow my mind to move through some thoughts, some concepts, to surf the internet, maybe to write some things down, to, look at pictures, flip through some family albums, whatever it is, just to kind of give a healthy distraction, a disconnection, so that I can regroup and then come back with a clear focus on how the detail of what it is that I'm working on is supposed to look, how it's supposed to flow. Because, I don't like spinning my wheels, so I will do that in order to get a clear bearings on, ultimately what needs to happen at the time. So as I was going through, I was looking at, I have different lists that I create inside of my different social media channels. And this particular list, I was on my Facebook channel, and it was just comedy, just funny things. And I was looking at this video of Jimmy Kimmel and Emily Blunt and John Krasinski, and how they always played practical jokes on each other. And so I went ahead and I posted that to my timeline. And then I posted another funny video of, I think, this father and, his kid is trying to wash the shampoo out of his hair. They must have gone swimming or something. And all the while, his father is pouring more shampoo in his hair, but he doesn't know this because all he's doing is trying to rinse his hair, and he's got more and more suds coming out. I thought that was hilarious. So I posted that as well. And so, I'm gotten the feedback, and, folks love the post and all of that. And all of that, it started me thinking a lot deeper. And what that thought came up as was, what are we all doing what we're doing for? Like, why do we spend the amount of time and energy at toil, just working on things? Why do we do it? And chances are the majority of us who do work and who do work, quite hard, we're doing it for a specific reason, an end goal objective, a purpose. We're going somewhere with it. And I think what happens is so many times in the going to the destination, we can easily lose our way. I'm going to give you a story. Now, I grew up West Indian household, and West Indians, we are not strangers to hard work. And it reminds me of the show In Living Color, where they used to have that sketch of the Jamaican family. Heyman is what they called the sketch. And in the story, this family, each one of them had like several jobs. A doctor, a lawyer, a butcher, a locksmith, fireman. And this was all one person with this one job. And then the other family member had all the other jobs. And, so each one of them had 5, 6, 7 jobs, right? And if any one of them came up with, I have 4 jobs. What do you mean 4 jobs? You lazy bum, And I laugh at that because when it used to come on, it's like what? Art imitating life, or life imitating art. because, you know, it was funny to the rest of America, but West Indians would think that it was hilarious because there was a lot of truth to that. You know, I grew up where my grandfather, I knew at one time he had 5 jobs. At one time I had 4 jobs. My great-grandfather, from my grandmother's side, you know, he was not only the builder in the islands, but he was the ironsmith, the baker. I mean, he had several things that he was known for as well. So I had to laugh because, you know, West Indians will make themselves busy. And as I reflect back on the busyness of life, though, I remember when my grandfather died. You know, he had worked all of his life, and he finally got to that point where he was able to retire and enjoy his life. So he moved to California. You know, we were all one big happy family. They moved down, and they were with us, you know, underneath the same roof, and we loved it, having our grandparents there. 5 months after they finally made that move that he had wanted to make for, I'm talking about probably since before, you know, I was walking good. 5 months after they moved down, he died of a massive heart attack. And so the way that impacted me, and I didn't realize it at that time because, you know, I could not articulate it. But I realized deep down, I determined that was not going to be me. See, the example that set for me is that you could work your whole life in order to attain the ideal of a dream. And then when you are no longer working, you've retired, you've spent up the essence of your life, and you're ready to now enjoy the fruits of your labor, your life can be gone in one afternoon. You see, the last time I saw him, I was on my way to work. I was working at the newspaper at the time. And I think one other place, but the newspaper was the job that I was going to that particular day. And I left out of the house, and I remember the last thing that I saw, he was moving the air compressor and about to go out into the backyard to do some more gardening and all of that. Well, when I came home, I didn't realize that he wasn't going to be there, you know. Everybody was there. I didn't realize that they'd already been to the hospital and back without him. You know, they left his body down there. And so why am I telling you all of this? And what does this have to do with love? Okay, well, let me break it down like this. The things we do them because we say that we do them for those we love. But yet the very folks that we love, we sacrifice those relationships. We don't spend the time with them because we're working in order to attain the freedom, in order to be able to now enjoy those whom we love. Now, mind you, all of the time that we invest in the working, in the pouring our essence into other people's dreams and visions, all of that time that we waste, those precious moments, times where you cannot remanufacture the memories, when we sacrifice those things because we say that we love those around us and we're doing this in order to make a better life for them, we end up robbing those very people of the most important thing, which is our time, our love, our energy, our input. And so I started interpolating that into other aspects of life, and I started thinking, you know, that's what's missing in business. What's missing in business today is love. How well do we love our client base and our customers? Do we love them enough to be able to steer them in the right direction, even if it doesn't accrue to our immediate benefit, many people will say no. And those same people will end up steering folks in the wrong direction because there's monetary gain to that steering. I saw a post the other day in one of my favorite groups on Facebook. Matter of fact, let me pull it up because I want to say the name correctly. It's Kimberly J. Castleberry's group, and it is a really cool group. You can do it online training, marketing, business, and social media. And so, it's about 2,000 members strong. And this group really focuses in on just, what is it that can be done from the experts who are in the group to add value to those folks who are needing that extra information, those tips, those strategies, the things that will help them grow their business online so that they don't end up getting taken advantage of by unscrupulous folks who just simply want to sell them something, sell the unsuspecting individual something that is not going to benefit them. It'll only benefit the seller's bottom line. And I said, if we had more folks who actually loved those whom they're serving, those who they're in business to be in business for, we would have a better economy, a better world, and we'd have better outcomes because people wouldn't be so jaded. They would expect only the best in business because that would be the new standard. Like I said, I don't have anything planned, but I want to relay this information that until we stop being so self-centered, self-focused, self-absorbed with our goals, our dreams, our aspirations, without consideration for the next person, the person who we're supposed to be serving in business, economy will continue to take a downward dive. It's just as simple as that. You can't create a vacuum and expect that vacuum is not going to suck you into it. And we create vacuums when we don't offer value, but we receive the funds for that value. It's because we're lacking the love. We're in survival mode. Well, I think that's about all I have to say. I mean, there's a whole lot more that I could talk about, but I've got a call that I got to jump on. And it's folks that I do love as well. But I want to leave you with this. If you are looking for a new way of approaching your business, your life, the way that you think about things, I do have a platform for you. And I want you to pop over to askja.com/SWL. And that acronym stands for Start With Love. So that's askja.com/SWL. And, listen to the video in there or whatever you find on that page, kind of peruse it. But on the bottom of that page, there is a clickable image or a link that will take you into a platform that I use. It's a blogging platform, but it also is a training arena that has great information on how to market online, how to really establish yourself as a business, a virtual business or a brick and mortar business that has a virtual aspect to it that is used to build it. Pop on over there, and if this is something for you, click join. I'd love to have you as a part of my organization to show you how it is that I do what I do and how it is that you can market your business in a very organic way without sacrificing the much needed love. All right, I'm Jason Hodge. I will catch you a little later. You have a good one.